Hey family, how are you? It's another day of empowering moment with Ngozi. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope your day is going well. You're having a good Thursday, right? All right, guys. As you can see, I'm on the road as usual. So the topic I'm going to talk about today is about pride. Beware of pride. Be humble. Why am I saying this? I feel like I need to like talk about this. I need to share this. I need to just come up here and talk to one or two people about what pride can do to us. But one thing about pride is that do you know everybody has an atom of pride in them? Let's be honest. Everybody has an atom of pride in them, and it's the way you handle it. Pride is not being confident. Let's not, so people can argue that you're confident in your own skin, you wear it, and all of those things. No, pride is not confidence. This is why First Peter chapter 5, God is telling us that He resists the proud, but gives grace to the humble. Gives grace to the humble. And what is pride? Pride is self glorification, right? There's a word like that, or whatever it is. It's about looking at the things that you have done, praising yourself, looking at the, position where you are, what you what you have, and I mean the initials you have near your name, looking at maybe the material things that you have. Pride creeps in. Sometimes people make you some of the things that you really don't pay attention to. People, drag you into noticing some things that can inflate pride in you. But one dangerous thing about pride is it leads to destruction. They say pride goes before destruction. Pride goes before a fall. And I believe Proverbs chapter 16, verse 5, that is saying that everyone who has, proud in their hearts is an abomination and will not go unpunished. As I was going through this today, I just, it hit me so hard that God really does not like the proud, because he says is an abomination, and anyone who is proud will not go unpunished. Pride is dangerous. It's something that creeps in. Like, what do we call it? Sometimes it's very subtle. Sometimes you're aware of it. Sometimes you're not aware of it. But pride in the things, that that you know. But let me share this. I think this is very important to what I'm talking about right now. It was the other day, my second daughter, she recorded me sleeping. Or was that a picture? She recorded me sleeping, right? So when I look at that picture or the video, I'm like, wow. So this is me sleeping. not knowing anything going on around me. I mean, if I had known that she was taking a picture, maybe laughing, making a video, I would have woken up. But not being conscious of what is going on. Sometimes people say, "Do you know who I am? Do you know me? Do you know?" Hey, go sit down. Shut up. You're nothing but just a being. That when you become conscious of your, environment, of your surroundings, you can make boast of who you are. But while you sleep, I look at that, I keep, you know, going through that video, looking at myself. At that moment, I knew nothing happening around me. This is like you. You have no control of your next minutes. And there's no reason why we should be, you know, parading ourselves as if we can change the time or we can make anyone, right? So I was just looking at my picture, my video, I was laughing, but it taught me a whole lot that nobody controls what goes on around them. It's only when you wake up. It's only when you wake up you know what's going on. At that moment, I could have been dead, right? Just sleeping, and that's it. So pride, God wants to speak to somebody who is struggling with the spirit of pride. To really, really, like how babies depend on their parents, how newborns depend on their parents for their total care, right? They are totally dependent on their parents, knowing that they are going to care for them. That's how God wants us to depend on them, because pride makes you feel you don't need God. Another name for pride is I don't need God. I can do it all by myself. That is ego. And that's why God is warning us about resisting the proud and giving grace to that person that humbles himself before God and before man and come to him and depend on him. God is looking for those who will totally depend on him for everything. Because no matter who you are, what you feel you are, it only takes 1 second for you to stop breathing. And that's it. Pride. Pride. It's very important that we all know that we are nothing in this life. You might be lucky or privileged or blessed, more blessed than the other person. What I say more blessed means like you're able to comfortably, pay your bills, live, the kind of life you desire, live in a house, you can afford, pay for, that your neighbor can't afford. But that doesn't make you better than the other person. Pride. As you continue to struggle, as I continue to struggle with this and confessing it every day and having God search your heart, you surrendering it to God. Like I said, everybody has a ton of pride in them. But when you release it and realize that even Jesus humbled himself. He humbled himself as the lamb, even to the death of the cross. This is powerful. So I don't know who you are. I don't know what, area of your life that needs surrendering to God. Pride. in any way. I just want to pray with you and ask the Lord to really help you, to uplift it, remove the garment of pride. Like I say, it's very subtle. Sometimes you know, sometimes we don't. All right? So that's what I have for you today. Beware of pride, right? Be humble. Humble yourself before God, knowing that you are nobody. You're nobody. You're nobody. You're someone that could go to bed today and not wake up the next day. You control nothing around you. No. Even the bread that you take, you don't control it. So this. I was blessed by reading this today about these verses in the Bible. Proverbs chapter 16, verse 5, and 1 Peter chapter 5. God resisting the pride, right? That's all I want to share with you guys. I will see you guys next time. Next week, hopefully. God willing. Bye. Hey, Susan, what's up?